Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, there's never a dull moment around here, I can tell you. All right, let's get back into it. I just want to talk about coins. We will always have fun with people who like to grab the attention, as it were. There we go. All right, and give it a few bits. I'm going to see if we can find the chat back, and folks will start getting into there. There's popping back into the chat. Who the hell was that? That's somebody who likes to have fun, Wild Bill. Oh,
someone who doesn't respect kids.
Kids, yes.
Kids, and someone who doesn't respect kids to post that stuff to
The problem I
stream
have with
where
that
kids
is
could be.
that messes with Ken's income because he will not be able to monetize that video now. He's going to have to take it down. That's criminal.
That was a good video. There was some good content in there.
That's criminal.
Well, it's good for the folks that are watching it live. I apologize for the disruption, but we do hope you got some good information out of it. And we can do it again now. Here we go. So I'm trying to set up my screen again after shutting down everything.
Can I play too?
This one, Dragon. Well, it's about time.
Hey, folks.
Hey, Frank.
What's going on?
Nice recovery time, Ken. You did good.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Impressive.
Hangouts is a little complex because I've got a screen for Hangouts. I got a screen for OBS. Then you got to have the YouTube screen. I got 2 emails open.
I got the chat pop now. That helps.
Then you got to have, let's see, I got Wexler open. We got Variety Vista and my blog. Yeah, there's plenty open. Then, of course, there's a calculator, a couple of notepads, Explorer, and my spreadsheet are all open at the same time. I need like 6 computers. I want to have the bank where you got like 4 screens in front of you.
Roadrunner, did you see the 42/41? JC Wills 42/41? It's just like the coin you want yours to be.
Yeah, that was special.
There we go. I got to take this down.
Yeah, it's always nice seeing coins like that because sometimes I just don't get to see them in the picture in a book or on the internet. Somebody in that YouTube coin community is passing on that information to somebody.
I'll be back in a couple minutes. I need to step away.
It's possible.
Yes, it's criminal, Trey. When it messes with somebody's income, it is criminal. Absolutely. You can't do that.
There we go. I can't delete the previous episode just yet, but I can make it private, so that's good.
Don't delete it because you need to send that a report.
Good. We get that fixed. Meantime, we can keep on doing our thing. Oh, yes, he's delicious. This Hoover, I refunded your payment on that last item because I have misplaced 2 coins, and for the life of me, I can't find the darn things. So until I find them, I've refunded your money entirely. But I do have. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
See if we can find this. Do we see it? Yeah. I do have the nickel, and because you've been so darn good and patient, I heard thank you. In this pile over here. Oh, okay, there. There. This is going in. It's not much, but look, it's a Buffalo nickel folder. That'll be in there too. Show the 42/41 this time. I sent it twice. Let me have a look. Nope, that's a different one. I got the original one here. Okay, this was, I lost it. Roadrunner. I've got 3 emails from Roadrunner, and the first one has 2 photos of a dime.
Oh, JC Will sent that was JC Will that sent the 42 over 41 Mert. But Roadrunner had sent one weeks ago for us to look at, check my coin, but yeah.
That's a week ago, dude. I don't even what day is this?
Look at JC Will wants to show his.
Okay, let's find it. There's Rhonda, Roadrunner, Kent, Roadrunner, Jeff. That's Jeff. Okay. Look this time. It says 1941 over 42 dime, AU55. All right. Here they are. Let's see. You ready? Ta-da! Share the screen, and I'm going to present to everyone. We got 2 dimes. Here it is. The first one is 1941 over 42. No, it was now 1942, so it's an overdate over 41. And you'll see some extra metal here, right, which is the 1. You'll see a little extra inside the 4, inside the point. Here you got this bit inside the triangle of the 4. You got doubling all over here, an extra fat 9. And AU 55 is what he's saying. You got great detail on the hair. Yeah, that's a pretty piece. JC, is there something else you wanted to point out about this?
No, he just likes to show off his coins.
Where'd the chat go? There we go. Yeah, that's nice. It showed in Ken's small window. I bet you that's it. I gotta click this one thing so it says presenting. And then there, this should be my whole darn screen. There we go. This is the coin. 1941 or 42 over 41. You find these on Mercury dimes. There's actually a couple of different overdates. This is the more pronounced one where you have this almost complete 1 showing. There it is, the whole darn thing.
Sure is pretty.
Looks like it's in a slab. He had said AU 55 or something, but I don't know if it's certified. Looks like a PCGS holder. It doesn't have the little notches you have on the NGC. Yeah, that's a keeper. There we go. How come, Paula, did I mute? There, can you hear me now, Paula and Coin Dragon?
Yes.
I hear you, yeah.
I somehow had deleted the bottom half of the list.
Oh, that's you hid the participants. Yes.
There we go. Everybody's got full volume, so now it's up to the people listening to adjust their volume.
Okay.
I wonder where the chat went. There it is. That's 42p, I believe, minus 42d. Yeah, they've got in 42p, 42d, and the bold one and the not so bold. JC Will says, my AU50 is not sent to the pan.
I just told JC that he has to understand when we do the Q&A, we look at the questions first. The show and tell, we can, we usually do that towards the end of the show if people just want to show their coins off. So he has to be patient.
Oh, we'll try to get to everybody, by golly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to understand, we can't. It is difficult to do this and show just the photos. You want to show with the email because it's a whole lot easier. But then
He said there was a question. Was there a question about it?
Let me find out. I want to show the email because then that subjects everybody to the same sort of visitors that we get. Look this time. Sent from email. on Andrew, hope, faith, and love. I don't see a question otherwise.
JC Will? No.
Oh, wait, it shows up. Oh, there's 4 photos now. He says, why is there 2 dates on one coin? They used a 1941 die and hubbed it with a 1942 hub. So that is PPGS AU55. Kind of neat. You'll load the email, and sometimes it's a little slow, so I only get the first couple of photos. And I run with it. And then, hey, look, 2 more show up. Let me see if I can open this one.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome back, Jeffrey.
Mr. Schumer.
It'll be okay, Jeffrey.
I've got his full coin right here, 1942 over 1, where the 1942 hub was used on the 1941 die. And certified by PCGS is AU55. Yeah, that's a real looker right there. What do you figure, about 1,100 bucks?
Oh, yeah. Easy.
They're good money. These higher grades, because this baby actually passed around for a little while. AU, this may have been in circulation for a year or 2. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'll be hosting tomorrow night for the Showman of Dim, doing a open forum show and tell type of show tomorrow night. So tomorrow night will be a good time to show off some stuff you got, some awesome stuff you found in Pocket Change. It'll be fun.
Hitten's here. Andrew sent one more. I'll have to go take a look at that now.
You doing the Q&A Thursday, Ken?
I believe so.
Okay.
I should have done it last week. Wasn't really up to it. Oh, we've
I
seen
was
it.
good with doing it last week. It was my turn my turn.
Andrew, where'd you get that?
That was JC's coin, I believe. The 42?
No, this is Andrew's. I'm going to open.
Oh. JC's got some nice coins for sure.
Yeah, that's I've seen this one before, I think.
Yeah, he definitely goes for quality.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. We got 2 pictures of a shield nickel. The first one is the Aubers 1867. And we've seen this baby before. It used to be on my desk. All right, what you got here? You got, well, a whole piece of the die that is busted off. You got cracks that go through from one arrow, gets a little weak in here, and continues on to the other side. Cracks from here, through the leaves, back up to the rim, up through truss. Another one just starting up here. This is a big one where it's connecting with this piece that's missing. You got some stuff going on in the date. On the reverse, more cracks. Here they are. And you find them up in the, near the edge, through the United States. A couple of slashes through snets. There it is. This is a die, well, 2 dies, the obverse and the reverse, that are shattering. The obverse is in much worse shape. But here, yeah, you got a nice crack that comes into this other crack.
So cool.
Yeah, this is neat. I miss this one. There we go. Just shredded. This thing is falling apart. In the center here, this is just a little bit of just a big contact mark. That's not a part of the cracking. But around the edges, you've got entire sections that are starting to break away. Kind of nifty. And Andrew O'Neill has that one. He won that in the big show, as I recall. Okay, let me find. I'm going to go back to the chat. I got to find the chat. Is this anything? He says, yeah, it sure is. It's a peach. Yep, he got it from the Big Show. There it is. Says it right there, the Big Show. That's your pride and joy. You know, you get these coins. You don't know what it is coming down the road. God only knows what's going to show up on this desk tomorrow. And at some point, you'll have this coin that'll stand out, right? Like when I was 10, the coin that stood out was an old wore-out 1906 Indian penny. And over time, later on, it was a 1954 Ben Franklin that was, you know, just screaming gorgeous. After that, it was a 1972 double die #1. For a little while, I had a gold 1909 D Indian $2.50 gold. That was a peach, but that didn't last too long. Yep, but the key, that anchor piece in your collection, you know, the great prize and pride and joy, that'll change. It'll get better. You think it's a great one now, like say the spider I got beside me? Where is that spider I got beside me? There it is. I'm going to press this button. There you go. This is really slick. I like this one. It's one of my favorites. I've got things that are more expensive, right? But I like this design. You don't get to see these all the time.
Sent from the heart.
He just have trouble, can't get a system to do what he needs it to do.
People really should go back and watch when you first open that package, though. It was pretty funny.
TJ's not even in the control room here.
CJ? Jeffrey?
No, that's Coin Dragon. I just muted Coin Dragon. How do I unmute Coin Dragon?
Thank you.
There, he's back.
Okay.
Where did CJ go? Oh, he probably... he can't get a system to do what it needs to do, he said. He's in chat.
Hit it with a hammer. Your best bet.
If that don't work, get a bigger hammer.
If that don't work, throw a brick at it.
Yeah. But over time, what you collect is going to change. How you collect, you go for, you know, higher and higher quality, higher value, things that are different and unique and strange or, you know, out of place. That prized possession, it's going to change over time. So, gosh, what's going to replace that one you got, Andy? Dirty Laundry Prospecting and I both have cool stuff from many of you. Dirty Laundry won about, 2-3 weeks after Andrew O'Neill. They're housemates.
I think some of my most valuable coins are the ones that the errors and varieties I found coin raw hunting. I mean, they may not be most valuable monetarily wise, but to me, they're priceless.
Could not agree more.
I would have to say the most valuable coins, both sentimentally and value in a certain aspects of the coins, I researched heavily before buying. You know, I'll see something come up for an auction that, you know, catches my eye. Then I'll go do the research on the coin. And then I happen to pick up the coin. You find out that the coin's, you know, one of 4 known. So that it's kind of cool. You know, you go do your research on you know, something odd that you find, and doing some of that stuff, you know, and then sniping stuff off of, you know, big auction companies for cheap.
I've got some good deals.
Cherry picking.
Yeah, cherry picking the big auction houses.
That's always a good feel.
I had fun doing that. I wish Jeffrey and I would have had more time to do that. That was fun. First time really doing that.
I finally found a 2016 DDR.
The Cumberland?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm looking just below the little frills on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting into those quarters, huh, Shay?
That looks
Look
good.
out.
I know.
Well, I keep finding it.
I
love
know.
It is like it is DDR rich. Like every box,
What you wear.
a dozen or more varieties. I love it. I love it.
Great.
It's getting me all excited because I've been looking for these, but I get the occasional quarter box up till now, like once every couple months, and I never find anything. But now that I'm like doing it every day, I'm finding everything.
That's awesome.
And I can't remember. I think it was Weasel. I found a big old die break in his hat last week. It was cool. Yeah.
Anything in the rifle trigger area?
Rifle trigger.
Yeah, the spots to look are in and around the rifle trigger and the flintlock and that bit by the shoulder and the frills. That's zoomed in.
I can't tell if there's something inside that trigger, but
Looks good here. Looks normal.
Yeah, and in this moment, we all knew Shay's addiction just escalated.
It
Yeah.
You got three pieces there.
I wasn't a big fan of quarters, and I don't know why.
The dark
Now I
side.
am. What?
See, it changes. What you collect changes over time.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I found this. Oh yeah. Let me see. Where is it?
Yeah, but get your favorite out for CJ for Schumacher's show tomorrow.
Yeah. It's hard to pick a favorite though.
I've been finding some of these 2004 Iowa die chips, but I don't see them anywhere else.
Wow.
I found three of them now, I think. Different die chips. Yeah.
Maybe just sloppy masonry.
Yeah.
Like that spray foam insulation.
Well, this is never good. When you find an empty flip,
Oh.
the BDO 006.
Where'd that go?
That's
I
bad
have
for
no idea. That's never good.
Oh,
Of the tail.
yeah. I found this yesterday. I mean, and it's raised.
There's a crack running from the tail.
Yeah, but it's got scratches everywhere. Somebody tore it up. But yeah, I hadn't seen that one before.
Yeah, it makes sense where it is.
Yeah, it does. I keep looking for the extra branch. I'm gonna find one. And then I keep finding this. I keep finding him with different die chips all over his coat. Like he's got a big bird pile of poo on his shoulder on another one.
Volcano.
Yeah. A what?
Volcano. It's not the bird do.
Wow.
But I keep searching this area for the double die, but I haven't found one yet.
Oh, this one. Here's a quarter. So we just make this stuff going on here. Die chip, yes or no?
Hard to see.
Flat die chip.
Oh, on the A?
On the A,
On the A, yeah.
on the D, on the R.
The R.
Yeah.
He's got warts.
You got warts. What's
What
going
do
on
you
here? I
Hey,
can zoom out.
Hey, Ken, you're still.
Yeah, I'm still presenting.
Yeah,
Oh.
you. Shay's still presenting. That's what I was going to say.
Well, that's okay. We like to look at whatever it is he's got. Stop. There. Now we can see it. Just talk enough and we can see it. Okay, let's have a look.
Nice, Ant.
See if I can find my way around here. Okay. I got into it and I said, gee, that's kind of funny. It looks like it's got, extra pieces on it. Now we have some damage, plenty of contact marks. But you get closer in, where's that pick? I got a pick here.
Oh, you got a big one on the R.
Melissa
Yeah, let's point that one out. Where are ya? Right up here on the R and Liberty. I've got die chips on this thing.
Still skirted R.
Not just a single die chip. I've got little ones over here on the R, on the D, on the A. Some of these are kind of standard up. A little bit here and there. And this is what a Rhode Island Ocean State 2001 quarter.
Was that a big old scratch on the top from the northwest to the southeast?
Sure is. So I got to think, well, is it damage? Well, look at the R and Liberty. That's not damage. That's a big fat die chip.
For sure.
But it's got marks. It's been around. He's been passed around. His nose is a little warbled up. But going down into here, these don't look at all like damage. They're consistent with the die chips. On the R and the D. On the A, that's a little bigger. That's
Yeah, they're not like in the same place. Like, if it was a crimper or something like that, they're all over the place.
Well, you got a little MD on the L. Oh, you got a little MD on those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I got right here beside the A, for example. There's a little die chip in the middle, the side of the A, side of the R. There's MD across the top. You're gonna have that, but we're not pointing that out here. We got a little MD and a little extra knob with Quasimodo going on.
I was wondering if somehow, well, let's say somehow, well, both things are happening. So there's some chatter and the die's worn.
Yeah. It's a later stage die. But here, yeah, that's definitely a chip. There's no question here. This is a chip, which supports the idea that these are chips.
Do you think some foreign material got in there to cause the die to get those chips in so many places?
Maybe. Was it maybe just something wrong with that metal in that particular die?
A weak die?
Hey, you've seen it before. We just saw that nickel over there that Andrew had. Did they wear the hell out of it, or was it flawed at the beginning?
Okay, so a good assumption to make when you think you have all of these chips, especially that chip in the R. The chip in the R, if that die is in a state to where that R is going to chip like that, and you have this, and that's honestly a pretty sizable chip, you'd expect for more chips to happen. Just like this modern quarters, you find one chip, you're most likely going to find another. Think of the modern shield back sense. The die's in the state that it's going to start chipping. You'd expect to find possibly some more chips.
Yeah, you see one of the Roosevelts all the time. All over his face. Eyebrow, nose, lips.
Yeah.
Side of his smile line.
You got something in the Y? That raised in the Y?
I gotta find the Y. Right in the top of the Y. Oh, this is so hard.
Yeah.
I'm just too close here. Back it out. Right between the two, what do you call them, bits of the Y.
Oh, there's something on the right of the Y on the.
Guess what I found?
This is pressed into the coin. This is damage over here.
Oh, okay.
Mark, but in between the points of the Y, that's raised. Right. This is raised in between the U and A, whereas the top of the U looks like it's squished. It looks like it, something rolled across the top of that. But just these little bits, not consistent with damage. It is consistent with the chip, but there's numerous chips here.
Hi, Amanda.
So this is the kind of thing I keep.
Here's Cheeks. Hi, T.
Hi.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Don't get her too excited.
I'm so glad you're joining us.
I know. Getting brave in her old age.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She said, Uncle Coin Dragon.
I bet you got some cool things to show. Can you show something?
I can.
And you got to catch up with us and tell us what your tell us about your first coin.
How did you get started collecting?
How'd you get started collecting? Sorry to put you on the spot, but
Well, I mostly started collecting because my grandpa collected, and every year for my birthday, he would give me a silver eagle and some old coins.
awesome.
And I mean, I didn't really get interested until I was like 9 or 10. Before that, I was like, oh, you're just giving me these old coins.
That happens.
Old money.
Oh, where did that go to?
Amanda is a machine. Let me tell you, that girl can go through some coins.
Mhm. And the abs.
Oh, there we go. Now I can see it.
She'll talk your ear off too, so you're gonna watch out for that.
Yeah. Jay, I sent you an email earlier. I'm kind of interested in a keyboard and mouse upgrade. I don't know if you got it or not.
Yeah, these were is a pair of them. They were Razer. Well, the keyboard's a Razer Synosa Chroma.
That sounds like a disease.
Please mute your YouTube.
That's Amanda. She's the problem.
No.
And the mouse is a gaming optical mouse by CyberPower PC.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Nice. It's big. It's good for big hands.
Yeah, exactly what I need. I got an IntelliMouse, and it's pretty big.
I got a
I had
Walmart
a gaming
mouse,
mouse at one time. It's
Walmart keyboard.
Well, that looks similar to
Computer.
the one I always show off.
Johnny Patton's got some pictures. Roadrunners sent some pictures.
I've seen that one before,
We
Jeffrey.
better get to work, huh?
Paula, it's not the same coin.
Oh, it isn't.
This is a touch of an earlier state.
It's like the 55 I got. It's falling apart.
There's VC Coins. Hoogie joined us too. I don't know if y'all noticed.
The Hookster.
Oh, yeah.
Hookster.
Man, a little bit ago.
Hoogarama.
Hookalooka ding
The
dong.
Hoogermeister.
That was a great SNL skit.
Yeah, it was. Making copies. We did not walk up to a copy machine. Somebody was making copies, and we did that.
Making copies.
There we go. Now I can see the chat again. Okay, Roadrunner sent pictures of 76D quarter with a valid question. I wonder if we can find that. Who's up next? I got Ken Downey next with a 1952D. I don't have a question here. It says 1952D. I'm going to try to open this. Oh, there it is.
Trey, they swabbed your airheads.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Well, Ken Downey says it's a 1952D, but I don't have a question with it. I'm trying to look at this and see what there is that would cause pause. It may be it was just found in his pocket change.
It's got a flying beat.
And being it's, what is it, 70 years old, it kind of stands out. And I got another one here. I see a circulated coin, well sealed. Has some damages on the back, some dings and contact marks and scratches and scuffs. I don't see anything that gives me pause. Is somebody playing YouTube and getting some feedback?
Not I.
Alrighty.
Not here. I'm muted.
But without a question, I don't know what to look for. The date looks normal. The mint mark looks mostly normal. I can't really zoom in far enough and get the resolution to decide if anything's going on with the mint mark. It's going to pixelate long before I can see any details. It looks like a well-worn circulated coin with some some heavy scratch marks, heavy damage. But this is how people get started collecting. They find something that sticks out. Well, there's more out there, baby. Keep looking. As CFA says, keep checking that change.
Keep checking that change.
Ooh, yeah, 2011.
Yeah. There you go, coin card.
That's hot.
Double window millions.
Oh yeah, I found this yesterday too. It doesn't have the diddler on the roof, but it's got
Diddler? Did you just say diddler on the road?
I did.
Jay Hoffmaster.
We were diddle free.
That was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah. I think you had to delete that video, didn't you?
Yeah.
Edit again.
Oh no, it's still up there. It's still up there. Yeah. It's just not monetized, I don't think.
Yeah, put together like a best of Manta coins or something.
Well, somebody reported it, and I had to request it be reviewed, and I got a nice note back saying, "Hey,
By the way,
we don't review any videos less than 1,000 views, so it may take a long time."
And then watch 5 minutes and say that's good enough.
Yeah, like a couple days later, they said, "Oh, here, congratulations, your video's been approved."
Yeah, you get an office intern who just farts around for 2 days and then sends, okay, that's good enough. It sends the email. Okay, Roadrunner sends one. It's a headache 1943S quarter with all kinds of things to research. All right, let's see if we can see this.
presenting.
Oh yeah, I got his penny one with the 6 pictures. I got that one coming.
Okay. I'm going to share the screen, present to everyone, go to the screen, and this is the image that I have. That's it. I'm not able to really zoom in much more than that.
So it's got Dave Lowe paint.
What?
So it's got Dave Lowe paint on it.
It's kind of the color's different, but you're going to see we get color variants on these cameras. It's the software, it's the hardware, it's the lighting. There's 100, and then it's the coin. But the R does look a little thick. The T looks a little thick. There may be something going on up here. The resolution isn't quite good enough to make a determination.
What year is that?
I don't have it. 1943, I believe it was.
Yeah, there's one for it. I don't think it was.
Ken, what was the question? I was.
If it's a DDO, probably.
He says it needs more research.
What is it? You asking about the 43 DDO?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not the 43 DDO.
It's
It's
a
not
headache.
DDO.
43S quarter with all kinds of things to research.
Hmm.
That's it. We don't know what kind of things to research.
I do not see the steps you usually see on the
Yeah.
serifs.
If he's asking about if that's a 43 DDO, big one, no.
I'm going to go over to a variety of beasts and look up DDO 43S. If we get a match or anything that's like that, it's certainly not this guy over here.
Yeah, that's a
There's
monster.
usually a pretty good splits on those.
There's a couple that are missing. They may have been deleted or not loaded up yet, and the others aren't. They're not what we're looking for.
Or they haven't, they don't have good pictures. That was the problem with getting Amy's RPM attributed and cataloged, is that the coin was just not in good shape. There were no die markers to see, and so she just needs to hang on to it until one is found with.
Yeah, quite often the coins will wear to a point. You can see not much rim on this particular coin. When they get to a certain level of wear, it's hard to really differentiate anything about the darn things. Is it just plain wore flat? Is it a double die? I'm not able to match this up with anything on Variety Vista. So keep it and do more research.
I just had a nice breakthrough tonight on these 55s.
How's that?
I just had a nice breakthrough on these 55s. I have a stack of coins I just attributed to the right
I think
die pairs.
Jesse in chat is asking a question about the 64 SMS.
You got one? The first thing you look for in one of those is a pedigree. Who had it before you? Who had it before them?
Now she's asking if all 64 Kennedys have the teardrop on the floor.
All the known 1964 SMS Kennedys would have the teardrop. They'll also have a satiny finish, and they will also be well known as far as where they've been for the past 50 years.
Okay, there's 64 SMSs for
2 years
taken.
when they didn't know where they were.
There's 64 SMSs made, taken, and hidden away, and then they slowly started leaking in from this one source. That was the information that I was given that's known, because there's quite a few as to where exactly they were kept at is unknown.
Roadrunner sent some pictures here, but of a 95D, but I don't see any double. I think his question was just DDO question mark.
Show on the Liberty, and no.
Usually you would have extra thickness over on one of these, and Jeffrey was showing one earlier, but I don't think this is one.
Yeah, they're pretty obvious. The big one is, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Now, if you have a weaker strike, right, it's not as complete a strike as you would like. Sometimes the devices, like the letters in particular, won't fill the die as completely, so it looks a little flat on the top. And you'll see these. Then you have the zinc and copper layering, and it'll look like it's raised around the outside of the letters, but flat inside. You get that on the 90s and early 2000s. You see a lot of that.
Notice the split plate doubling too. But that, if Jeffrey, can you put that 95 back up so he can see it?
Yeah, give me a second here.
To compare.
All right, I got Rhonda's loaded up about almost.
Give me a second, because I was doing some paperwork, because I matched early die state to a late die state, and I just matched about 40 coins.
Nice.
Uh-huh. That's the breakthrough.
Yeah, it's a little thing called die markers.
Rhonda asked, Liberty with no I. Looks like they tried polishing off extra B.
What that is.
I might have one more picture. Let me see here. Yeah.
Okay, you want me to pull up a picture of that 95 again?
This looks more like a roller machine damage than anything else. It's a common place to see it.
Yeah, right along that outer edge. You can kind of see some stuff up here.
Okay. This page, this window.
Sorry about that, Rhonda. Thank you for sending the photo. All right, let me see what else we got up there. We got quite a few emails. Andrew sent one.
Oh, they're coming in.
All right, Andrew's got a shield.
I'll take Robert's.
Okay.
There's 95 now.
Oh wow, we got to shut some of these down.
Yeah, this is the 95P. 95D is a little different.
Yeah.
With the FS, the 95D is going to show up in God We Trust a little more pronounced in God We Trust than the 95P. So that's going to be your main pickup points in God We Trust.
They're crazy with those 95 beats.
Well, there's that nickel again.
Andrew asks, "Is this anything?" Andrew, that's a cud and some die cracks. That's a keeper.
Yeah, that's the one he got off the big show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Some die cracks up here along United, down here along Sense. Quite a braided 5 week.
Oh, this is awesome.
Very nice, Andrew. Thanks for saying that.
I got Roberts ready. Let me see if I can find a. What the heck is this? Okay, there's a hang up. Okay, can you see this? 1938S Lincoln. Here it is.
Ooh, pretty.
Wondering if it, yeah, it looks to be in pretty good shape. Good detail on the cheek, the jaw of the ear, real good shape. Looks like it's got some good luster here. Hard to tell because the photo color's a little bit off, but here's the back, and yeah, it's sharp.
Wow, nice.
That's a Sharpie.
Whose is that, Andrews?
Robert, not a troll grab it.
Oh, Robert. Yeah.
And he's asking if it is an RPM, and he gives us this to look at.
A 9.
Is this an S over S over S?
Yeah.
That is indeed an RPM. Yeah.
It's an RPM for sure. And we can identify it in a moment here, but S over S over S, maybe. I can't quite tell if this is split, but it might. It wouldn't surprise me if it is. You got extra metal above, extra metal over here. This is the shape of, you know,
Yeah.
the
That is
Video.
RPM 002, FS 502, S over S, west, northwest.
There you go.
Hey,
Check.
Ken, it's
You-
not showing up for them.
It shows
Yeah,
some
it's
presenting.
showing. Looks like it's showing shade right now.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's just a white screen.
You are sharing and presenting to everyone. It says I'm sharing. Let me stop presenting.
That's odd.
Let me go beat on Shay. Present to everyone. This is what Shay's looking at. Okay.
Yeah, she's got a whole white screen.
Yeah.
But whatever, if you're screen sharing a picture and it's minimized, then it's not going to show it.
Can we see it now?
Did you say that was Robert, not a troll?
Yep.
Only the cool kids
That's a
can see it.
sweet corner.
No, we got there. We know there's an S up here on the way west, right? We get an extra curl. We get extra S. We can see another one here, another split. Now is that the primary at this point? Because we got a hump. So there's two S's in here, one over there. There's S over S over S. So to answer your question, yes.
I can share my screen or try to and see if it'll.
It's working now anyway.
No, I don't think I can. Wait. What happened?
You got to focus.
It's not responding.
Mine's busted.
Looks to be in real good shape though, Robert.
Nice large stuff, though.
I think I lost my Hangouts. It says Google Hangouts Chrome not responding.
We see you. Put your finger on that penny. We'll see if you're moving.
I know, but on my screen though, on my screen, something's going on.
The Google Hangouts.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
All right. I'll shut down several of these windows.
You have the volume on.
I can't click on anything. I'm gonna have to exit.
Who's up next?
I got Roadrunner.
I'll take Johnny Patton.
All right, Roadrunner has 9 photos, and he asks, "Is this possible DDO FS 101?" It's a quarter. Is this? It's a D mint mark, so there are
That's a bicentennial.
double die. This doesn't look like the one that I've seen.
The date looks more consistent to deterioration, especially on the 7s.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the bottom of your ones. Look at that dot. You have metal flow towards your rim. That's just metal flow from die deterioration, I would say at least.
And I looked at the Liberty, and I believe, well, yeah, same thing towards the rim. Might be a die crack up there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Okay, FS 101, we want to look at Liberty, in particular the E, and look for splits on the serif.
Yeah.
Lower. And there's a wide separation on the left of that.
Yeah, most of them are like over here. Yeah, I don't think I can positively ID that one as FS 101.
It is definitely not. I don't see it as a double die either.
No, all I see is this die, some die deterioration.
We've actually got the photo of FS 101 up here right now.
OD.
If you can see this, you have a heavy separation on the left side. If you look at the lower left of the letters, you'll see a strong notch. And if you look at the E in particular, you get a beautiful notch right on that that upper point. And this has no resemblance to what you're showing us. The date where I see it for the doubling is not even shown on this. It seems to be primarily at the top, which suggests it was rotated clockwise from 6:30. So towards the date on this die variety, there'd be very little separation. It'd be maximized up over by the RT and Y. I've almost got the next one ready.
Wow. Just finding it's scary.
Rhonda has a question in chat. I'm not sure what's going on. She sent something, I guess, and said that it didn't get looked at.
Go to the picture. See if he's
Adriana, I can hear you.
right.
We got something weird going on here.
Shippy, 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 shoo.
I don't think so, Roadrunner. I think there's no splits on it.
I got this one already. Johnny Patton is asking, check after trust on the obverse and after America on the reverse. And the letters are raised under both places, so they're raised letters, and I just stumped me. I'd love for you to check them out. I find them just awesome. Okay, them implies he's got 2 coins. So let me see if we can show these off here in just a bit. Okay, cut it here.
Or more than one.
There we go. And I got to find the other photos where they go. All right, 2018 D. I've got 4 photos here. They're both 2018 D. I think it's 2 coins. And the back here, United States of America. But we got something going on over here beside America. And here's the other one. And it looks like really it's the same thing. I think it might be 1 coin. Okay, because these are pretty darn similar.
Oh, there's a vice or something going on with that, Ken. Did you see Liberty on the back under America?
I sure did. They're backwards.
Yeah.
And here I've got United goes across S and the T, and it's backwards. The dies, they're going to create coin lettering which is forwards. Right? The only way to get reverse lettering on a coin is to strike it with a hub, and that just doesn't make sense. The hub would never be in the press minting coins. But you can take a couple of coins and jam them together with a vice and leave an imprint of one coin on the other. And what's going to happen is you're going to see backwards lettering. Right? So I took this coin, right, the face of it, and press this into the back of another coin, maybe really tight in one spot. I would probably see Liberty, a few letters, and they would be backwards, which is what you have here. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. They're going to be backwards. Now, he's saying they're raised. Okay, we get the light coming from the right. So, is light coming from the right? Something is. The shadow here is telling me that these are sunk in. See, Unum up here is sunk in, and the shadow and light on Liberty is the same. Whereas over here in Cent, which is raised, I get a big shadow and then a bright top. On Liberty, I get a bright shadow, I get a bright and then a shadow. So this looks like a vice job to me, where two coins were pressed together. Because the mint dies produce lettering that's forward.
Or there's glue or something on there.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Because you got that blob right next to it.
Let me look for a
on the reverse.
Down here beside this?
No, right next to the Liberty. See that big blob? Yeah, right there.
This is part of the ribbon.
That's the.
Oh, is it?
Ribbon.
I can't see real good.
That's okay. I'm not paying attention either.
I see. Okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah, that's part of your ribbon.
It looks like a blob. I don't know. I don't look at the shields.
It says in the letters on the obverse is under the S and T.
Yep, this is them.
Yeah.
Look at everything.
Okay, follow the shadow and the light. Let's see. On the right side of the raised letter, I've got bright light.
Yeah.
Over here, on the left side of the T, I've got the bright light. So it looks like the light's coming in from the right, and the first half of the T is shadowed. And then I see the other side of the T, the left side. This is sunk in.
In reverse.
Because up here on the raised device, the shadow is on the left, and the light is on the right. So this is raised.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's unfortunate what people do to
To
point.
try to pull.
Yeah.
That's a nice job.
Nice job. We do see
I wish I could send it to you. They are all raised on both sides, and the letters on the obverse is under the S and T. Well, send it in. Send him an email, Johnny, and he can send you his address.
See, being raised doesn't make any sense because the shadow and light should be in the same direction.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing the same direction on the shadows and the light.
One way to try to do is take a toothpick and drag it over the surface.
Do your flashlight technique.
Flashlight would be good. I use a flashlight all the time. When you shine the light at it, it'll be on the inside as opposed to the outside edge.
There's his email, Johnny. Send him, shoot him an email. It'd be cool if he could get that into you before Thursday. Ken? I'm volunteering, Ken, for stuff.
Take care, Andrew. Thanks for
Send it into him. Sorry, Ken.
Andrew's going to crash. We'll see you later, baby.
All
Good night,
right,
Andrew.
time for me. Take care, Andy.
wait through the cone.
Hey, Jacone.
Reiner.
Man,
You have to kind of, when somebody tells you it's raised, it's raised, it's raised. It does pique my curiosity
Hang out.
to want to see it in hand, Hello?
Hello.
Hola.
Bueller?
Buddy.
I mean, he's pretty insistent that it's raised, so
That's okay.
yeah. So couldn't hurt to take a peek at it, right?
Can't hurt to take a look. I get all the time people insist. They swear on their mother's grave this coin is
Yeah.
this particular way. And, well, the coin is in their hand. So I got to give them that much credit. But I'm always going to be skeptical because oftentimes I encounter people who are, well, incorrect.
Absolutely.
Of experience that comes into play. And, well, the people are coming here because they don't have as much experience. So they have it in hand. I got to give them credit for that and listen to what they're saying. But I look at the evidence, and with the shadow and the light being reversed on the two sets of letters, it makes it impossible to both be raised. One is raised and one is low. But I don't want to call the guy out and say you're totally wrong, wrongest. You're the most wrong that's ever been. It's a process of explaining how it was created.
Mm-hmm.
What the mint process that would create raised reverse letters? It would have to be.
And if you have it in hand and can show it on your scope and then explain what you're talking about, then that's a good learning experience because I'm sure somebody else will, It is hard when you first start using a loop and a microscope. It is kind of hard sometimes.
Just for an A-type pair.
Everything was doubled.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I still do that.
What's that, Jeff?
So I'm doing really well tonight. Just found an 8th die pair.
On a 55?
Yep.
That was a stupid question. How's your book coming along?
Good. The book's done. I just got to finish these visuals.
Is Adriana asleep?
Pretty much.
She falls asleep on his shoulder. He's sweet.
She could sleep standing up, I assume, when she gets this exhausted.
She's coin nerding. I know what she's doing.
Sure, that's what I'm doing.
Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun.
No. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
All right, stop. Collaborate.
that's the remake.
Yeah, Johnny, that's exactly what I said. Yeah, so
Nights, coin searcher. Take care.
You guys have been taking up his time for hours. I just needed to, like, take 10 minutes and then I'm done with him for a while. So, yeah.
Here, Johnny says, just in case I'm wrong, I want to know it all. That's okay. We're more than happy to show you, but keep an open mind.
yeah.
Oh, you're saying that.
Well, I think just with that statement alone, I think says he's got an open mind about it. You know?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You would be a way better man pillow if you wouldn't move your dang arm so much.
Well, you happen to put your face on the shoulder where I mouse.
Keep your hand still.
Try his left shoulder.
I click the mouse.
Use your other hand, Shay. Come on.
Serious. All right, I'm done with you already.
Uh-huh.
I got my pink foo-foo, so I'm gone.
Night, Adriana. Sleep well, honey.
Yeah, my medicine is kicking in.
Good.
Bye, coin nerds.
Happy,
Bye,
happy,
coin nerd.
happy, 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 happy.
Happy pills, happy pills. I need to get me some of those. I broke a window last night. I threw a shoe across the room. And I
Jesus.
broke my window in my living room.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just glad it wasn't my TV.
You got the shoes there, Paula?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should actually keep things out of reach when I'm not happy.
Aha. Corny
I'm
card.
developing some anger issues.
Mandy, you know what you got there?
Where's Amanda? Here she is.
good blue die.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Look at that. That's nice.
I can't tell.
She told me she found that.
Is that a quarter?
Yeah.
Yep, that's a Mount Rushmore quarter. That's Jefferson's nose.
She
Yay!
actually found a silver too in her quarter box.
Very nice.
Now get all 82 of them.
One down.
Come on.
But that's a good one. That's one of the more prevalent ones. That's nice, Amanda. Very good.
And then I found a really nice video on a penny that was a heartbreaker.
Yeah, I was just gonna tell you to show it.
Oh.
That's the one I was talking about that she
Darn
found.
shame.
Ain't that a shame?
Can you
That's kind of a
believe
good
that?
sign.
Wow.
Look at the hair.
Isn't that just heartbreaking?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I don't have one. I'm gonna be
I
jealous.
know, it's still better than the one I have.
It's true. It reminds me.
At least you got a 95
Right?
DDO.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh. Dumped it over. Let's see what we got here.
West Point. Yeah. Is that the new metal? Oh, you changed it already.
Now she's showing off now.
Oh, over here we got the. I
Oh,
gotta look. I gotta read it. The 2002 W West Point silver dollar MS69. Joe Durbin sent this in. for the coin seminar weekend giveaway. Ain't that a peach?
Nice.
Ken, my offer still holds to send out a prize for that Viewer's Choice Award if you want to do that again this year.
Get me photos.
Really?
Get me photos.
Well, I got to pick something first.
Okay.
You know it'll be nice.
Yeah, it always is. Okay, scope. Now I get this. I came across this, I don't know, a month ago. I picked up a bunch of bennies just for fun. And let's see if we can find it.
Where are you? Why do I keep losing focus on you? Oh.
I got to tilt it, and I think we can get it.
Amanda's still on the.
Did you say you picked up pennies?
Benjis. Benjamin.
Oh, I thought you said
Ben
pennies.
Franklin halves.
What am I looking at?
Let's see. RPM number 1. If I can get it to focus. There you go. And you got extra meat over here on the right at about, say, 2 o'clock. And that comes almost all the way around to 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. That's all. It's an RPM.
Look, Ken, your favorite. I'm eating high on the hog, let me tell you.
Bacon?
Ramen.
Oh, Jesus. You can do ramen, but you got to doctor it up.
I didn't dress it up, I know.
Oh, he's got
Ramen, it's not that great.
We did put a little bit of corn niblets in it, but
Yeah, I see Amanda's 2015.
yeah.
Oh, that's a sharp one. See the points inside the O?
Yep.
Day number 6.
Listen, she's been kicking butt. She has been finding some really good. Oh, Amanda, I didn't find anything in my box. Amanda sent me for Mother's Day a box of pennies.
Mm-hmm. That was so cool.
That was fantastic because, you know, I had talked about doing a trade, you know, me from the West Coast trading with somebody on the East Coast. And it was cool though, because I did get a lot of Philly coins and I don't see that over here. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything in them, but some meats. But it was sure fun to search.
What do those cost to ship, by the way?
I think it was 14 something.
That's not
We
bad.
sent it in a medium flat rate, I believe.
I got an email from Mr. Roadrunner.
I think Dakota said he sent one too, Shay.
40S.
Yeah, he wants to know if this is a DDO.
Oh, Ken.
Sure enough, sure enough.
Ken, they're saying that they can't see.
How about now?
Locked on Amanda.
The classic.
Ken has it locked on Amanda.
Are we on Shay now?
Yes.
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 Okay. The big fat 9 and the little subtle hook on the bottom of the 1.
Oh, yeah.
But the big fat bottom of the 9 is the big giveaway on that. And it was a little tricky when you see separation lines.
What was that?
If you can get to the E and we,
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
you'll see that big.
Now, did Chuck call that a class 9?
There's the swoops.
Ken,
The left side of the B, the E, and the R. I'd have to look that up.
it's the same as the 43, I think, isn't it?
More like a
Sometimes it's more pronounced, but yeah, that's the swoops.
something. Yeah, I'd have to look that up and see what they say. Do we get to see the E?
Look for our,
Here it is. See the little hook?
there's a big ski jump.
I call it the fishing hook.
Fishing, yeah, that works too.
Let's see. What year was that? 40? 40,
40 yes.
40S.
Yeah. He's got a die crack on the reverse and the wheat ear.
So that would be, I can't tell if it's 002.
Oh, yeah. That would be a marker right there.
Yeah, that's 002.
Good night, Joe. Take care. There's another
Another
one.
one on the left. Good night, Joe.
Good night, baby. And thanks for the West Point dollar.
Oh, check the reverse. Oh, you are. Never mind. Says it's paired with two different reverses. One listed as DDR004 and the other listed as DDR005.
That's crazy die crack all the way on the left there.
That looks like a RCD almost to the
Oh,
left.
go up.
There.
And that is listed. Let's see, is there one up at the top of the sheet through the E in E pluribus?
Let me see if I got a pluribus in here. Hold on. I might have one more picture. No. I don't think he sent e pluribus.
Is there a die crack that goes through the E in Liberty?
I don't. Well.
Oh, okay. Already I can tell you it's not 002. I did the position in the mint mark's wrong. So it has to be, let's see. Can you show that one more time, Shay, the date? Okay.
Yeah. Let me.
It has to be 004, I think. Maybe not.
That's a nice sharp separation line on that knife.
Oh yeah, left cud. Retained, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that,
Pre-break. Pre-die break.
yeah, pre-cud. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. It just sounds wrong. So that is 004.
That is nice.
Cool.
Mhm.
Did I interrupt your Benjis, Ken? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just looking. That was just the one Benji. What the hell's this? Oh, there's that thing. We looked at that the other day. So take a look at this.
Rhonda's buffering. I don't see any buffering.
No.
And that coin that he has up there, that 40S, is in much better condition than the one that's listed in Variety Vista. So.
It is in nice shape, man.
Mm-hmm. See what they have the value at. $50 and 64.
Nice chunk of change.
I'm not sure that they update their values very often.
Which one are you looking at?
Variety Vista.
Oh, no, I like Numis like Ken does.
Yeah. Well, Numis for the, Numis doesn't have varieties though, do they? Not.
Sometimes, but not, I mean,
The
some
bigger ones.
major ones, the big one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're trying to take photos with people's phones across the country, across the world, and they're not going to be picking out double dies. RPM. One day, that SAM database will be up.
Yeah.
Stop giggling.
Get to work. Get to work, Shay.
Get to work, Shay. You know you have lots of time on your hands.
I've been thinking about how to automate.
Always a good thing.
You need to get yourself the Newman for $100.
What?
Yeah, a wide S.
Come out.
What, Blues?
Shay,
What's that, Bliss?
does Shay need to get it? You need Newman for $50.
Oh, a Newman for $50, he said. That would be nice. Blues said you need to get a Newman for $50.
Yeah.
I'm starting to understand his, you know, you're cutting out really bad, Blues, but I'm starting to understand it.
Ugh.
Jeffrey. Stop
Yes.
that, Jeffrey. Stop that.
No.
Yep.
How dare you? Hang on.
Next time I'm in town in New York.
Okie dokie.
I don't know if y'all noticed this 7 over 8 tail feathers I picked up here.
Huh?
This is all I got.
Yeah.
I got a Tomasca, but he doesn't really. He doesn't really cover all the varieties, but it is a signed, numbered copy.
There you go.
That's cool.
Shay's got all old boys.
Everything in there, it's all squishy.
The photos?
No, like all the descriptions, it's always like
Oh,
squishy surfaces and I don't know,
mushy.
mushy.
Mushy. Okay.
Christopher Rhodes put a book up. I've been really good. I just have been like browsing through the sales sites because I'm trying to sell coins. I'm not trying to buy coins right now. Of course, he puts up a book. I'm like,
Yeah.
really? You had to go there.
Yeah, Paula, I saw that book. I was like, oh, that'd be an interesting book. I don't
Yeah,
want to bid against Paula.
I know. I try to beat you to stuff like that. I have to get right on it right away.
You have. Recently, you have.
So it is called, if I can find it now.
After you find it, I need you to look up a couple things for me.
Okay. Did he put it in? Yeah, it's called Medallic Portraits of Washington.
The Washingtonia book
Yeah.
from the 80s.
Centennial edition. And it says it's an illustrated priced revision of W.S. Baker's 1885 catalog of the coins, medals, and tokens of the father of his country.
That's a mouthful.
I know.
Yeah, it's one of the Baker books that.
So hopefully I get it. $5.
CJ in here.
I didn't
Series.
think
Get his
anybody
mic off.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Is this the one you got?
I do not have that one at all.
Hey, Kim, once you present,
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what that might have
Yeah,
been.
I don't have anybody but me.
Oh, where's Shay? Stop presenting. CJ was talking about this the other day. I just had to have it. It's the Engravers, Minters, and Distributors Civil War Tokens by Q. David Bowers. Civil War
source.
Society.
Well, you cannot beat a good Bowers book.
Now,
I got
Yeah,
that
but-
one shatter die from 60.
published by the Civil War Token Society. So I guess that means something.
Yeah, one thing I found out was Q. David Bowers went to Penn State.
Did he?
Hey,
He did, yeah.
My last
There's
boss went to Penn State.
There's a few authors that I found that have produced significant amounts of publications. Q.D. Bowers being one. Kevin Flynn,
mhm.
especially on the authoritative references, like there is a ton of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a machine.
I actually have a few coins from Q. David Bowers.
I have some coins from Ken Peavy.
The best.
That's right. I have some coins from Shay Hoffmaster, too. I have some coins from Jeffrey Schumer.
Yeah, now you do.
It was a nice trade.
Yeah, doing something a little extra too.
I know you did. I have it sitting right here.
Well, I got to the end of Wexler and haven't been able to identify my 2016 yet. So now I got to go to Variety of East and look through their 100.
Your 2016, this one you have up?
Yeah.
The windows?
Uh-huh.
Harper's Ferry.
It's not on Wexler's.
Send it in.
I'm going to see if Variety of East has it. Cajun really wants to see your Benji, Ken.
I wonder where it went.
Hey, Phil Guy.
That's not what I need. How about this?
Who dat? Who dat? I love watching Cajun's videos.
Yeah.
Makes me want gumbo.
Yeah.
Just
Man,
listening to him talk.
that stuff looked delicious.
Here it is.
Yeah, I want a good authentic gumbo. It's been a long time since I've had a good authentic gumbo.
Now I can pronounce etouffee correctly.
Etouffee.
Etouffee? What is that?
With the big letter A, the number 2, F-A-Y.
Faye, that was my mom's name. What is etouffee?
Rice with stuff in it.
Oh, it is? Oh, it's food?
Seafood.
Oh, I thought maybe it was like, it sounds something like a pickup line. Etouffee?
Etouffee? Etouffee?
Etouffee, beauté?
Here it is.
No way.
There's some 1960 something. I'd have to wait for it to focus. 1963D. It's AU. You know, good and shiny though.
Wow.
We'll flip it over. It's got plenty of luster, but it's AU. Okay. And this one we got. Where did it go? We got a repunch mint mark. And this is where it gets tough to see on this camera. But it's there. But I just have to hit the angle just right to see it.
Oh, he says it's a crawfish gravy.
A what?
He said, Cajun said it's a crawfish gravy. Etouffee. Etouffee is the Cajun French spelling.
Etouffee. Etouffee.
Some of the best meals of my life in New Orleans. Or New Orleans.
I just like those fried things with the powdered sugar on them.
It's called a doughboy.
What?
A doughboy?
Beignets.
Beignet. Doughboy. You were close, Ken.
All right.
That's the Florida version.
There we go. Look at the right side of that D. And compare that to Konica RPM number 1. And she's a good match. Okay, that's right as good as I'm going to get here.
What year is that?
63D.
63D?
You have a Benji around here with it.
I thought the 63D had like a big chunk out of it. No, maybe that's a 62.
We have one around here somewhere with it. RPM. I don't know. Or anything else.
I think I have one, Kim.
Is it this one? Might be this one.
Yeah, I think we almost have it here.
It's not that one. Oh, maybe it is.
No. I'm at the limits of this scope here. But we got another trick up our sleeve. We'll pull it right off.
Yeah, that's my art cam. Benji.
Well, it's upside down, but we can start to see some of the raised metal on the round end, which I guess is on your right on the screen right now. Alrighty. Look, it's 12:44, guys. I'm wearing thin.
Oh gosh, are you gonna make it tomorrow?
What's happening tomorrow?
Shay is on, and
Yeah. Let's see. I had a holder for this, but now it's gone.
what day is today? Saturday, so it's a big show tomorrow.
Oh, good. I clean out my desk again.
So Cajun, you're near Lake Charles, sort of.
Okay, I'm gonna get off here too.
All right, y'all. Thank you so
Good
much.
night, everybody.
That was awesome.
Sleep well. See you tomorrow. What time are you on tomorrow, Shay?
Oh, you would have to ask me that. Hold on a minute.
I'm getting 11 a.m.
You're first in the lineup, right?
Yeah, 11 a.m. Eastern. So that's
Okay. Oh gosh, 8 o'clock. Oh, it's only 9:45 here. Ken, how do you say it's how do you say it's 4 in the morning?
Get up! Make me some coffee!
Ken,
What?
it's only 12:45.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought you said 4:45.
No, he said he said a little after 12.
I don't know what I said.
Oh my gosh, it had me all freaking out.
But that is how I say it's 4 in the morning. Get up and make me some coffee!
Yeah. Make it yourself, you lazy bastard.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Night, guys.
Take care.
good night.
Sleep well.
Okay.
All right. See y'all in the morning.
Yep. See you guys.
Stay groovy.